Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospect, and welcome to my Patreon Appreciation Live show. And this is for all my Patreon members in the month of May. And let me go catch up on chat. I see it's been a little bit busy. Everyone trying to earn all those XP. Weezen Geezer, how's it going? Dina Littlehale, Chasing Cheddar with Curtis, Brad Thompson, how are y'all today? Adam Weiss, how's it going? Who else we got here? Stephen LeBlanc. Everyone's having a good day in their time zone. Yes, I hope so. HD Shovel Ed, thank you being here, Ed. I appreciate it. Thank you. Michael, Kristen, thank you both for being here. And I gotta apologize to y'all. I always say Kristen or Michael Reed, and it just dawned on me like yesterday. I was putting everyone's guesses in, and I was like, their last name says Red. I'm like, is it Reed or Red? I don't know. So I'm gonna go and say it's Michael Red. But maybe it is Reed. I've just been saying Reed because I don't know. Just, your brain just quickly sees. And I just always thought it was Reed. I don't know why. But I apologize. I've been butchering y'all's last name up. Mentally Corrupted, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Dorothy Richardson, how are you? What else we got? And thank you, my mods, for being here. I appreciate it. KC Sring, Jason G, A3 Sky Warrior, how's it going? Trying to catch up on chat. It's going too fast for me. Red. Yeah. So I've been butchering y'all's name and I apologize. I don't know why. Teo, how's it going? Nightbot, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. SRIP63, thank you for being here. Troubled One, I missed your show, Troubled One. I tried to get to it. I just been having the worst day trying to set up my live show today. I just kept forgetting stuff. And the way I run my computers is I have a hard drive that I move from laptop to laptop. I have one upstairs and I have one that's dedicated with all my cameras attached to it. And I just move the hard drive around. And I always forget stuff. And then once I hook up my hard drive to this laptop and I start running everything, I can't unplug it until the show is over. So I had to keep emailing my stuff, all kinds of stuff. It was just, I was just having the hardest time. Oh, it is Reed. Okay. Okay, good. Then I haven't been butchering it up. Okay. So I saw your other one and see again, I'm just, I'm from the South, we don't have very good public education. So I just read it like read a book, not read a book. Yeah. How about this? I'm just going to say Kristen and Michael. All right, Kristen Reed. All right, so I wasn't wrong. I wasn't butchering it. So I wasted all that time thinking about it and just. Oh well. Buffering, no sound, 100 degrees, ended quickly. Yeah, so we both been having troubles today. So, all right, let me pop out chat. Make sure they didn't change anything else with it with this stupid XP thing they're doing. YouTube. YouTube always works on the stuff that nobody really cares about or is gonna make no sense whatsoever. I mean, they're added the XP thing to try to be like Twitch because Twitch does something very, very similar. But the problem is the reason that gamers don't use YouTube and they use Twitch instead is because there's no latency. Some people aren't watching this stuff 5 minutes later. Some people aren't watching it, 2 seconds later. So if they would just do that, they would gain more people. It's just they're working on like silly stuff. It's like, so if I was a gamer and I was shooting live and somebody posted in chat, oh man, bad game, you died. There would be some people that would be like, what? I'm still watching 5 minutes previously. And then it gets spoiled for them, which is why gamers don't play live stream on YouTube very often unless they get banned on Twitch. So worried about the wrong thing. So Golden Dragon prospecting. Yeah, that's what that is YouTube is trying to do an XP thing where you get XP for being in chat, making donations, things like that. I didn't look at all of them, but it's just, you gain XP by being active in chat. So, and like I said, they're just doing this to try to be like Twitch, which is just absolutely silly because, Twitch is popular for a specific reason, and there's zero latency, for anyone, no matter where you're at, everyone all over the country sees what's happening at the exact same time. So, and YouTube refuses to do that because they're too popular and they know too many people would try to, they don't want to have to moderate. So, and who is that? Gold Baron, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. And your guess was so far off. I have no idea why. Shane Berthero, how's it going? Alaskan Assassin, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. And anyone else, if I miss you, I apologize, but thank you for joining the show. Prospector Jason E. Minor. Thank you very much, Alaskan. I appreciate that. Chris W., thank you for joining the show. And Golden Dragon, thank you for joining the show. Donna, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Oh no, somebody hit the button twice. I am 100% sure you clicked that button twice by accident. You don't know how many times I see that where somebody clicks and I'm like, uh-oh, double. But thank you. I appreciate it very much, brother. JP Wands and more. David Dandaran, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, but yeah, we've got some stuff to give away today. I've got some bags of Paydirt. We have our live show winners. We have a silver bar to give away. And I also have a secret prize that I'm giving away to my Patreon members. So you will see the wheel. There will be a wheel involved today. So Tomcat Josh, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. So yeah, so we're going to be using the wheel today, and someone on the wheel will be winning this, and I will tell you all about that later. But today we're going to be giving away some stuff. I need to thank first. Let me just thank all my Patreon members. Thank you all very much for supporting this channel, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do the videos I do, because, you know, I'm a poor broke person. I'd be going back to doing 1/8 gram bags of Paydirt once a month. So thank you all for being Patreon members. I appreciate it so much. Without y'all, people would still be buying really bad bags of Paydirt, and, you know, it wouldn't have all the information out there that's out there now that we've been posting out there for years because of my Patreon. So thank you all very much. So can't thank y'all enough. I really can't. No. So yeah, so in May, due to my Patreon members, we managed to do the Sonoran bag from Vendetta Prospecting, which was, I know a lot of people had asked about that just because they were worried because it had no guarantee. I don't know why they were worried with Mike Vendetta. You knew it was going to be a good ROI. Turned out to be a 100% ROI. Did a miner's catch video, which was really, really good because, again, over 100% ROI, or I think maybe it was a little bit less than 100%. Maybe it was a little bit over. I don't remember. But it was a great ROI from Miner's Catch, who unfortunately caught on to my little scheme of telling everyone about their Paydirt and took it off their website. And I haven't looked to see if they've added any back on there. I also did my Money Pit videos, which had nothing to do with Patreon or my channel, but, you know, I will be having the final of that sometime this month. It is very anticlimactic, so I haven't got around to editing it, though. So, and Donna, thank you very much, Donna. Secret prize. Yeah, it's a secret prize. Every single one of my Patreon members, who are on Patreon in the month of May will have one entry for this. So, and since I'm not doing it, I'm just being the facilitator for that. So it has nothing to do with Patreon or anything else. It was somebody wanted to give this. This was donated by somebody. And they said to randomly pick somebody. So that's what we're going to do. Beerman's Gold Prospecting, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. And again, anyone I missed, thank you. If you're watching this show late, thank you. Backyard Prospecting, what's up, brother? I was looking at your website the other day. Thank you for joining the show. Hopefully you've been doing good. So yeah, for Patreon in June, I've got some stuff coming out. As some of you have noticed, I've started from Monday through Friday. I will start posting a daily ROI on Patreon for my paid members only. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find those sites like Miner's Catch where a seller slips up and forgets to update their prices when, you know, gold goes up or gold goes down. This way, you know, you can find it. Like, you know, Monday I posted the first list, and then today I posted the second, and every seller's ROI went down. So if you'd have bought gold Monday, you're better off than if you bought it today. So I'm going to do this Monday through Friday every day for as long as I have Patreon to try and help people find those, you know, those hidden gems. I will be adding more sellers to it and taking some off. You know, Kenai Gold, I think he was charging $200 plus shipping. Gold would have to double before you'd make money. So I'm going to take some off and add some. This is just to get me settled in and doing a spreadsheet and having everything on there. So Annie Stevens, how are you? How are y'all getting that gold, I hope? Hopefully you're finding some. See, you're posting a lot on there. So on Facebook, hopefully you're getting some good gold out of it. So, and then later this year for my Patreon members, I have some other things coming up. I have some more equipment reviews coming up. I also have my long-awaited Flower Gold Wizards video that's supposed to be out last month, but will be out this month in June. I also have a video on where to sell gold this month coming out, and a Paydirt review from somebody in chat. That's supposed to be some difficult Paydirt, I've heard, but you know, we're gonna be doing that. So got some videos coming out this month and lots more planned for this year. Of course, I think I'm gonna do a Paydirt championship, but I think this might be my last Paydirt championship I do this year. Or I'll have to change it drastically on how I do it. The current format really doesn't work. Gold is getting too expensive to be trying to put 16 sellers together, or even 8 sellers. It's just, you know, you're looking at like a $1,400 outlay just for 1 week. And then, you know, it's just getting too expensive. So this might be the last championship, or I might have to go down to like quarter gram championship or something. So, oh my gosh. Wheezing. Yeah, so there's gonna be some sellers I'm gonna remove from the list that just, you know, it's obvious, you know, and I've said it before. I like I like Dill from Kenai. Like I said, I think he's just got other businesses that he's more focused on. So it's kind of one of those things where if you're gonna make me do something, I'm gonna make you pay for it. Where he isn't really interested in selling Paydirt, but you know, so I'm gonna take some sellers off the list. I will keep track of them if I see something, and I'm gonna add some more on the list. Right now, I'm only doing 1 gram for the daily ROIs, but I might try and find some smaller bags. I don't know. I just don't think the ROI will ever be really worth it compared to a 1 gram. So, do sellers still have quarter gram bags? Yeah, there's still some. I mean, I personally think sellers need to start selling 1/8 gram bags of Paydirt. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know you've been around for a while, Justin, but back in the day, that was what was popular. You know, when I first started my reviews, when I first started doing this, the vast majority of Paydirt sellers sold 1/8 gram bags, quarter grams, and half grams. Those were like the 3 bags they sold. And then every once in a while, like every like 5th or 6th seller would throw in a 1 gram bag. Back in the day, that's what people, because, you know, it wasn't as big of a hobby. So, you know, it was harder to convince people to spend a decent amount of money. So that was a big thing back in the day, is, you know, you'd buy a 3-pound bag of Paydirt with 1/8 a gram of gold in it, you know. And then Lynch Mining kind of popularized the 1 gram, even though like there was Gold Bay out there. Gold Bay didn't advertise, he didn't do anything. And Lynch kind of popularized the 1 gram, where all of a sudden now then every seller started adding 1 gram bags to their thing. But yeah, but yeah, back in the day. Justin, how's it going, Justin Framstead? I was thinking about you today. I was like, man, I haven't seen him in chat in a while. That IP must be blocking him something good. But how you been doing? So hopefully you've been doing good. Yeah. So, but yeah, with gold price, I personally think sellers need to start putting 1/8 gram bags out there. I mean, I'd like to see them. I understand it's not as profitable for them, and the ROIs kind of suck. But with gold getting to be, you know, $108 right now, I think it's 107 and some change, you know, and it's only going up. Gold, I don't think gold is going to hit a giant lull where it's going to drop down to like 80 bucks. You know, something bad might happen where it might drop down to 90s. But even then, you know, if you're looking to be spending 125 bucks compared to 2 years ago, you were spending 80. You know, 2 years ago, you were spending 80 on a 1 gram bag of Paydirt, and now you're spending 125. You know, people that are new to this hobby aren't going to say, let me just throw away 125 bucks. So plus buying a pan and something else. So, you know, I sell $25 bags. Yeah. I mean, that's what I said, you know, I think there needs to be cheaper options out there. So we'll always do quarter gram bags and 1/10 gram. Yeah. That's what used to be popular too, is like the 1/10 gram bag. So I think that's the way, though, too, is to sell them, even if you don't put, you know, is you give it a set number, like a $25 bag, and you say, you know, it's got 1/10 of a gram in it or something like that. So, Sean McClelland, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. You know, the problem has always been with Paydirt, is the ROI and the shipping. Because, with shipping prices going up, it's kind of been the battle over the last 10 years. Is, 10 years ago, you could ship a 3-pound bag of Paydirt for $5.50, $5.75, and now it's $12. So that extra $6 is killing your ROI. So, bags of Paydirt have gotten smaller, and the gold amount has gotten higher, so the price has gotten higher. And I think people, I personally don't want this hobby to be like golf, where you tend to have to spend a lot of money and really be dedicated, and then it's kind of the hoity-toity crowd playing golf more than the lower class people. And I think it should be a hobby for everybody. And if it prices itself out, then it's hard. So it's a hard one. I've been wanting to do a spreadsheet and a video one of these days to try to figure out the perfect Paydirts. What would be the absolute perfect video ROI for a 1/4 gram, an 1/8 gram, and ways to do it. Not just say, I say all the time, I think 80% ROI is great for a 1 gram bag of Paydirt. But how can a seller get that? How can a seller buy gold cheap enough to sell it with shipping and stuff like that? So one of these days, that'll be like my farewell video. When I leave YouTube, I will make a video on how sellers can, ways they can make themselves, get perfect ROI. So, hey, Brad, how's it going? That's good. Hey, Heath, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just hard, I think a lot of it too is the people in the community have gotten kind of used to, panning out certain size bags of Paydirt and certain things, and it's just a mindset. So you can just paint some rocks. There you go, brother. Yeah. Yeah, and if you're not a Patreon member, make sure you go check out. I happen to know somebody that's selling a 100% ROI bag of Paydirt for $200. Not gonna say who. They just joined chat, but I think it's a really good deal, and it comes in a pretty bag. Not as pretty as this bag, but it comes in a pretty bag. I don't think it's not the same bag as this one, is it, Vendetta? I think it's a different bag, but because I almost grabbed one, I was like, oh, if it's the same bag, I don't want to grab one. I was like, I'll have to sing. Is a balance for sure. It's definitely a balance. See, I know the way it used to be. Like I used to talk to a lot of Paydirt sellers. I don't talk to too many of them about money anymore. But I know back in the day, like a seller would sell a 1/4 gram bag of Paydirt, and they'd say, "I'm gonna make $5 off it," and they'd make $10 off a 1/2 gram, and then they'd make $20 off a 1 gram. But they would make their real ROIs would be better because they were the shipping. They were shipping the exact same amount. The shipping was the exact same no matter which bag they bought, and that's what killed their ROI on the lower ones. So I'd be curious. I mean, I know a lot of sellers now have real tight margins. It's mostly about buying gold cheap nowadays. That's the main thing. And that's getting harder and harder to do too. So, but yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to, I need to go through my Aussie sellers. Next year I'm going to try definitely to do another Australian month next year because I really do love it. I'll have to check out Gold Rat. I might have to be hitting up one of my Australian friends to ship me a whole bunch of Paydirt. Yeah. Ooch, that hurts. Yeah, Gold Bear. I saw the email where Amazon lost a shipment. Hopefully it wasn't like a big shipment. I don't know how many bags you send to Amazon, but yeah, that's a rough one. That was the one thing that always worried me about Amazon. Was if they lose product or they accept products back. Like I saw a video from my buddy Clash, who did a video a while back where he was panning out all the returns, and every single one of the bags had been opened. People were sending back bags of Paydirt to Clash on his Amazon account, and they were all open. It's like, well, we know how they opened them. They found very little gold. They kept the gold and they sent it back. Yeah. Mm. Crash, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. So today again, we're giving back to all my Patreon members who support this channel, and all of them guessed on this gold nugget right here, and whoever got the closest is going to win some Paydirt. So I'm going to go through the prizes we're going to have, and then we're going to start picking some winners, or not picking the winners, telling you who the winners are. No, but yeah, for my $79 and $25 tier members, I have 2 prizes. Or actually, I have 3 prizes, but I can't show you one of them because I'm an old man and I space out. But I have 2 bags of Paydirt. One of them has 1.8 grams of gold in it. Another one has 0.4 grams. And then I also have a sticker pack, which I sealed inside of this because I don't know why, but I have a sticker pack for 3rd place. So for my $25 and $79 tier members, 2 bags of Paydirt and a sticker pack. For my $10 tier members, I have 1 bag of Paydirt, this one right here, and a sticker pack. Oh, this one's open. This sticker pack's open. So, well, that's good. So I have a sticker pack. It's got some stickers and some stuff in there. You have to watch the video and see it. But sticker pack, bag of Paydirt. The bag of Paydirt for the $10 members is 0.8 grams of gold. And then for the $5 tier, again, a bag of Paydirt with 0.4 grams of gold and a sticker pack as well. So some sticker packs going out, some bags of Paydirt. And for my free members, if you're a free member on Patreon, and you can be a free member, sending you out whoever the closest pick is for this gold nugget right here. A middle prospecting card with a little piece of gold on it. So I'm going to give those away. And also for all my Patreon members, again, something in the mystery box to give away. I will tell you what it is when we're giving it away. So got that to give away. And also for the Patreon, everyone who did the live show, during the live show, the last 8 weeks, I have a 1.6 gram, is it upside down, from Cajun Bullion. 1.6 gram silver bar, 1.6 ounce, not gram, 1.6 ounce silver bar from Cajun Bullion. It does come with a COA. I'll be adding that. And then we have a 2nd place for that as well. And that's for this 6.7 ounce copper round. So a big old hunker, desk weight. So we got some prizes to give away. We're not going to do a hidden video today, even though I did make one, but I don't have any prize. I don't have anything set up for it. Well, actually, here, you know what? We will do a hidden video. So there you go. There you go. Hidden video. Where is it at? Nightbot. There we go. Hold on. Let me pin it to the top. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I have a gold nuggets that's mysteriously disappeared that I've been waiting on and dealing with post office about, but I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to complain. No, but yeah, so we have some prizes to give away, some stuff to give away, some stuff for Patreon. But before we do that, I'll give everyone a second. Make sure you go to the top of the chat. There's a pinned comment by Nightbot. And we're going to pick one person tonight, and one person will also win a little piece of Miller Prospecting gold. So you can win some gold tonight just by watching my ugly mug. So let everyone go over there, give y'all a second to do that. I'm going to move some of these stuff around, get my sheet so I can start writing down some names for the winners. There we go. Move all this stuff around. There we go. I think I got everything. Yeah. Banging the table and everything else. So here we go. Hey, PA, what's up, brother? How's it going? And again, anyone I miss in chat, I apologize. Hopefully I'll see you before the end of the show, say something, and I'll comment to you. But thank you. I appreciate everyone who joins the show. And again, I appreciate everyone who's a Patreon member. And I appreciate all my subscribers. Just in case I didn't mention that, I do appreciate all my subscribers who watch my videos. Because, you know, I need more than just my Patreon members who support the channel. I can make the videos, but then I need people to watch them. So I appreciate all my subscribers as well, which is why I always do a giveaway during my live shows. Because if you're watching my videos, hopefully you'll come pop into one of the live shows and win something, or at least hopefully get, have a chance to win something. David, thank you very much, David. I really appreciate that. Way too kind. Thank you, everyone, tonight. Way too kind. Alaskan Assassin, Donna, thank you all very much. I wonder if that changes. Does that change your XP? It didn't even change your XP. YouTube is so... YouTube is so bad. They don't even know how to market themselves, Like the whole reason to get XP was to, show how much you support the channel, but yet somehow you don't get XP for donating to the channel. YouTube. Good thing about being at home is abbreviated URLs. Oh yeah, that's right. I know. Pint-sized Panners, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. So So, all right. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the spinning nugget. So we'll get rid of the spinning nugget. We're going to go through all the sheets. I'm going to tell you everyone what they guessed, say thank you to all these Patreon members. And then we will show the gold weighing, which, by the way, I had to film about 5 minutes before this live show because I totally forgot to film the weighing of the gold nugget. So it's kind of crooked and kind of messed up, but but all right, let's do. There we go. There is. Let me open these up so I can see them. So these are all my $25 and $79 tier members. It's Jacob, guessed 2.87, Alan Curie 2.23, Josh Ortiz 2.43, James Culver swinging at 4.86, Casey String at 1.81, Donna, one of my mods, thank you Donna, 2.44, Mike Reed 3.13, Joel Jeffrey 1.25, Justin Framstat 2.76, HD Chevrolet 2.11, Mark Sheldon 1.31, Rebel Dog 1.89, Keith and Wynn 2, David Desaltales 2.34, Golden Dragon James Doughty 2.63, Raptor Rides 1.45, Whiskey Lover 1.94, Scott LeMay 1.49, Bradley Lacey 2.57, Teo 3.25, PA Patriot 3.87, Richard Spider Ace 2.19, Wrenches 3.13, Weezen Geezer 2.45. So those are all my $25 and $79 tier members. Thank you all very much for your guesses. I appreciate it. Utah Mining, how's it going, brother? Thank you. Garcia, how's it going, Joe Garcia? Thank you for joining the show. Over half of chat. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Otherwise, you won't get any experience points, and you need experience points. All right, let's switch up the review sheet to the $10 tier. All right. And for that, we have package total at 2.92, Stephen LeBlanc 3.11, Brad Thompson at 3.01, Reg Lab 1.55, Richard Dow 1.3, Randy Klatt 2.76, Sean McClelland 1.87, who else? Quentin Shaner 1.76, Dorothy Richardson 2.45, Knights 880 2.66, Jason Gastoni 2.71, Troy Ray 2.36, Wesley Hatfull 2.77, and Plow Dog at 3.12. Now, we're going to do the $5 members. And again, thank you all for being Patreon members and guessing. I appreciate it. $5 members, we had Preston St. Pierre, 3.33. Blake Tolson, 3.78. Chris W., 3.1. Matt Philly, 2.54. Charles King, 2.25. Richard Zeich, 2.9. Clarence Bierman, 2.63. Yeah, 2.63. Richard Peterson, Rich Peterson, 2.79. Refotris, 3.45. Jeffrey Button, 4.4. J-Dog, 2.35. Out of Print Games and Hobby, 2.8. Henry Von Wedge, the fifth, 2.47. I know I just butchered up your name, and I apologize. Bob Avery, 3.5. Eric H, 2.21. David Danaran, 1.45. And Alaskan Assassin at 2.29. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Make sure nobody's screaming at me. I told you I'd be here instead of Mike's. Yeah, well, I'm going to pop off. This show's going to probably end right around 7:15-ish. And then I'm going to pop over to Mike's because I need to win something on his channel tonight. Hopefully nobody else bids on it. So if you go over to Mike's channel, do not bid on what I'm bidding on. I'm going to get pretty upset if I have to pay for it. Or pay too much for it. I am Zaxxon. How's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Mandy's Candy, thank you very much for being here. What are experience points for? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just YouTube is trying to be like Twitch, because on Twitch, it's very popular for people to see who's the most, active on chat and stuff like that. And, it works on Twitch, but it's not going to work here because there's no gamers that do a lot of stuff on live stream. So it's just nothing. Don't you outbid me. Don't outbid me. Because I tried to bid for something yesterday. It's Miller Prospecting. My name is Miller Prospecting. You'll see me on there. But I tried to bid something yesterday, and I've never really paid too much attention to the bidding on whatnot. So I bid, and then I was like, "Ooh, I could put a custom bid." And I went to custom bid, and by the time I figured out custom bid, the item had already ended. And I was like, "Well, dang!" I'm like, "That sucks. That wasn't too custom, was it?" So, all right, let me do the free members. Um, so if you were a free Patreon member, you also got to guess. So we're gonna do through those. Um, I have to pop this up. Caleb DeWitt, 2.5. Jeff Bakey, 1.2. Mr. Minix, 3.33. David P, 1.56. Curtis Gissinger, 2.78. Casey Slicko, 2.32. Troublesome, 1.11. John Ehrman, 1.23. Jake Harrison, 4.18. Jeff O'Reilly, 2.79. Gold Baron really swinging for those fences at 7 grams. Terry Mowery, 2.16. Flash in the Pan Ed, 2.05. John R. Prospecting, 1.9. Great Paydirt reviewer. Make sure you subscribe to John R. Prospecting. And Bob, 0.98. So those are all the guesses. Thank you all for guessing. Thank you for being Patreon members. I really do appreciate it. We'll get rid of the review sheets, catch up on chat again real quick, and then we're going to show up the way. Hey, Wrench, is it going? Oh, no. Good luck with that, brother. Good luck with that. I know my kids are 21 and 16, and they're driving me crazy. You know, like I had plans. I'm supposed to be shooting a video tomorrow. And my daughter calls me up, and I have to go to her brand new house because her closing is this week on her new house. And I have to go over there, take pictures of the locks so I can go to Home Depot, find matching locks. I can buy new ones. So, you know, we don't have to pay the whole everything rekeyed. Then I need to go over there Thursday, change the locks, things like that. So, yeah, it's Miller Prospecting. It's Miller_prospecting, I think. Yeah. So, which is kind of funny. So I will tell you a funny story. So I really, really wanted to, you know, support Mike, because Mike supports my channel. You know, I have Paydirt on my shelf that's coming for an upcoming giveaway that Mike sent me in July. I will have a whole bunch of stuff to give away from Mike in July. So he supports my channel, and I wanted to support his Whatnot. And I went to go log in, and I was like, oh, I have to rejoin Whatnot. And what happened was, I don't know if anyone knows, but I did a video, I believe it was last year, on a gold refinery. I will say he's a gold refinery. That's his main business. He makes gold coins and stuff like that, and does do Paydirt. But he claimed that $250,000 burglary, he claimed his refinery was robbed, that burglars broke into his refinery and stole $250,000 worth of gold. That's what he claimed. And he claimed that they luckily only stole what people had sent him. They didn't steal anything of his own, because he sells on Whatnot as well. They didn't steal any of his silver. They didn't steal any of his gold. They didn't sell any of his opals that he sold. They only stole what people had shipped him to melt down so he could pay them for it. $250,000. So I shot a video about this, and, you know, it's a farce. The guy, right after I shot my video, I found out that not only did he close that LLC, but then he restarted his company, his current new company, same company, under a new LLC. And you only do that to prevent yourself from getting sued. So, it was David Esmiel, and if you don't know, is a gold prospector and gems, I think it is, or gold and gem prospector, something like that. I did a video on it. If you want to watch it, I think I did it last year. It was $250,000. That he says that was stolen. But anyway, to ask him questions, because I wanted to ask him a whole bunch of questions so I could bust him and all the many obvious lies with the whole story, was I kept joining Whatnot under different names. I would sign up with an email, join Whatnot, ask him about the burglary and all this. Did they catch anyone? Did this happen? What are the police saying? And I didn't want to every day seem like the same person, so I kept joining Whatnot with different accounts. So back to Mike over at Gold Nugget Sales, when I went to go join his, I didn't know any of my emails because I had used dummy emails for all of them. So it took me like 2 hours to figure out how to get a new Whatnot account. And I guess I had a Whatnot account with the Miller space prospecting under one of those emails, and it got used. So I ended up having to use Miller_prospecting for Whatnot, because trying to bust David and all his lies for a video, I kind of used up all the good names on Whatnot. So We rekey locks for free at Home Depot if you buy them from us. Yeah, I'm just going to swap out the locks just because, they're going to have the keys and stuff like that. So no one asked. I don't know. I'm surprised. I would have asked. Yeah. But yeah, so I joined his whatnot account to support him, and I had to use Miller underscore prospecting. I'm still kind of bummed that I didn't get to use just Miller prospecting. So, but that's what I sacrificed that to make a video about somebody who's, in my opinion, lying through their teeth about, somebody's breaking in and steal $250,000 worth of gold. And I really feel bad for all the people who had shipped him stuff, because a lot of times, based on what I heard, it was people that this was like, jewelry, things like that. This was, they were all very old people who send him a lot of money worth of gold to be melted down and sold. And, JBM, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. So I don't even, did you even remember how much it weighed, Gold Baron? Or did you, I guess you could have looked it up, so. But all right, let's show the gold wang. This is going to be it. Hopefully everyone remembers their guess or guesses what the other people guessed around. I will say there were some very, very close guesses. I had to keep doing the math in my head multiple times to see who won, who came in second, who came in third. But let's see, we will go down from 25 to 79 down all the way down to the free. But let's just show the gold wang. So there we go. So there you go. It's 2.710 grams. That's what the gold fang won. It looked like a fang to me, so that's what I called it, 2.710. Remember, if you guessed right or if you got close, I do have all the winners. Let me go through them all. We're going to go through them all. So there we go. That was the gold weight. 2.71. No matter how many times it shows up, it's the same weight. But all right, let's do the review sheet. We're gonna do the $25 one first. We're gonna start with the $79 members. So let's go through it. Tell you who won, who got really, really close. So the winner, who just so happens hasn't been here in weeks, shows up Justin Framstat at 2.76. So Justin, you won the 1.8 gram bag of Paydirt. Congratulations on that. So Justin was the big winner for the $25.79 tier. In second place, who is also here tonight, but he's almost always here, is the Golden Dragon prospecting James Staudy. So James Staudy, you won a 0.4 gram bag of Paydirt. And then who's probably here, because he's almost always here, but he never is in chat because his internet isn't very good, is the sticker pack was won by Bradley Lacey. So Bradley Lacey, congratulations. Those are the three winners: Justin Framstat, Golden Dragon, James Staudy, and Bradley Lacey. So thank you very much. Y'all were the $25.79 members were a little bit more spread out, but congratulations to the three winners. I appreciate you guessing. I appreciate everyone who guessed is. That's what you remembered. Heavier than I thought. Yeah, I was surprised as many people got it as close as it was, because I thought this one was going to be a tricky one, just because it didn't have a lot of ornate stuff. It didn't look like a blob just because it was shaped different. So well, yeah, congratulations. And now we're going to do the $10 members. So $10 members, here we go. The winner was Jason Gastoni, who nailed it at 2.71. So Jason, you're getting a 0.8 gram bag of Paydirt. Congratulations on that. You just nailed it at 2.71 grams. And Randy Klatt, who I don't think is here tonight, but the Neanderthal prospector, what's he winning? He's winning the sticker pack. So Randy, you won a sticker pack for just being so close. So congratulations to Randy, and congratulations to Jason, who is here and just nailed it. Got it on the dot. So all right, I'm just making sure my camera wasn't frozen. So congratulations. I'll catch up on chat one more time. Oh no. Excellent. So, all right. So that was a $10. And now let's go over to the $5 members. Tell you who won those. Oh, and I do have a little bit of trivia after this. After I do all the winners, I do have a little bit of trivia on this. So on these guesses. So for the $5 winner, the winner was Rich Peterson. So Rich Peterson, you won a 0.4 gram bag of Paydirt. And Clarence, you won a sticker pack, brother. I thought it was you. When I was writing everything down and I saw your guess at 2.63, I was like, okay, no one's getting closer than that. I knew there was only a couple more guesses to go. And the very next guess, I was like, okay. So Rich Peterson, congratulations. Clarence Bierman, congratulations. Some stickers for your shop. So congratulations on that. And then lastly, we're going to do the free members just for joining my Patreon and hanging out with me. You can get a guess and win. So for the free members, again, win a Miller Prospecting, a little bit of piece of gold that I had panned out. So for the free members, there was only one winner, and that was Curtis Gissinger with 2.78. So congratulations, Curtis. Curtis, you're going to have to email me because as a free member, it doesn't give me any information about you on Patreon. So I can't send you a message on Patreon. You have to email me so you can get that. You'll have like 30 days to do that. So, and it probably won't be this exact same card because I might lose this one or have to go through another one. So Curtis, make sure you email me, or if somebody knows Curtis's, tell him he won. He needs to email me. All right, we're going to get rid of that. Pushing buttons. So there we go. Those were the winners. Now I do again have a mystery prize for every single Patreon member. Every single Patreon member will get one shot at this. And then we still also have to do the hidden video thing for everyone who won the hidden video, which, by the way, I do not have set up. So I will have to set that up as well. So I totally forgot about that. So yes, you did want something very, very close. So Dirty Nugget Prospecting, what's up? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. So yeah, so next up is give me a second. Everyone chat between themselves for a second. I need to set up a wheel for the live show giveaway. We still have to give away the 1.6 ounce silver bar and the copper round. But I want to, once we shrink down the ugly mug, I want to have both things set up. So give me 1 second to set those up. Wheel names, we need to do another wheel names. All right. All right, and then I need to open up. I totally forgot. And it's funny, I've been down in my basement for like 3 hours today doing different things, and I totally spaced on this Tuesday thing. All right, Tuesday live giveaway. Whose names are on there? John Gear, Aaron Mack. All right. John Gear, Aaron Mack. Rinky's Carnage Crew, Michael Reed. I haven't seen Carnage Crew in a couple of days. On a couple live shows. He must be busy. All right, what else? We got Biermans, Adam Weiss. And then the last two were Teo and Shane Berthero. Yeah. All right, so now we got all those. Oh, wow. Wonder who's going to win that. All right. All right, I'm back. Finished doing what I should have done like an hour ago. The XP thing is annoying. Yes, it is. It's I'm sure at some point they will put the option to get rid of it. Which usually they do like a little pop-up for people that do the actual live shows where I'll ask you, do you want to have this? Is it helpful? Is it not? But hopefully that shows up pretty soon, you know. Yes, so what we're going to do now is we're going to I'm going to shrink down my ugly mug. We're going to do this silver bar, which is first place. We're also going to do the copper round, which is second place for just the live show people. And then we're also going to give away the mystery box, which if you want to know what the mystery box is, this is what's in the mystery box. One of my 1 gram elixir bottles. So, one of my Patreon members purchased one. David Butcher, whiskey lover. David Butcher, whiskey lover. A new Patreon one of my newer Patreon members. He bought an extra bottle and he told me to give it away to somebody in Patreon. So everyone should thank very much whiskey lover David for doing that. It was really awesome of him to not only buy the bottle but then to just have me give it away during Patreon. So that's what's going to be. That's what is in the mystery box because he had bought it and I'd already boxed it up for him and he told me no, just give it to somebody. So yeah, so when we shrink down, we're going to give away 3 prizes. Then we're going to come back and then in a little bit, we'll give away something to everyone in live chat. So make sure if you haven't already, you go to the top of the pinned comment above where it says to win a Miller Prospect and gold-plated dime, even though it's not a gold-plated dime. I mean, I guess if you want a gold-plated dime, I'll send that instead, but it's really for a piece of gold or a gold-plated dime, whatever you want. So you will have to be present if you enter the hidden comment for tonight. So make sure if you enter it, you stick around for another 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so you can claim it. So, yeah. And yeah, it was really awesome of him. So, he didn't say anything. I kind of, I was going to originally not put anyone who bought a bottle, but I figure he didn't say anything. He said no restrictions. So, if you already bought a bottle and you already got some of this elixir on your shelf, if not, you can get a second bottle or something. So it's for anyone that was a Patreon member in May. This is, again, my Miracle AU Elixir. It's 50% black sands, 50% blondes. Almost all the material is 40 mesh and below. Most of it's fine gold. So probably about 0.6 of it was fine gold. The rest is a little bit chunkier, probably 20 mesh, 30 mesh. So it's a more difficult bag of Paydirt. But I will say I didn't make it so difficult because I put most of the black sands in it are magnetic. So you could use a magnet to cheat. So wanted one bad, but you didn't want one bad enough. So, but all right, let me shrink down the ugly man for what ails me. Yeah, this will definitely help get rid of the gold fever. Yeah. It's not this bottle exactly because obviously the bottle isn't here. This is a Miller Prospect. This is going on my shelf behind me because I had one extra bottle. I didn't put one up for sale. I don't know why, but I think I ran out of gold, so I didn't put this one up there. So. Yeah, I was going to get one for a birthday for myself. The same thing. This one's going on my shelf, but it won't have any gold in it for a while. So I have to wait till I have a little extra money so I can throw some gold in it and put it back on my shelf. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. Let me make sure. Yeah, let me make sure I'm on. Yep, right thing. Shrink down the ugly mug. Go to the best website in the universe on the entire interweb, Miller Prospecting right there. And because of my Patreon members, see, there's actually stuff on here because I have Patreon members. So last couple of videos is the Miner's Catch, really good video, and Vendetta's Prospecting. I can't ever say enough about Vendetta. Vendetta is one of my favorite sellers. He's been in my top 3 since I started a top 10. He's either been number 1, number 2, or number 3 for the last 4 or 5 years since I've done a top 10. So absolute great seller. And again, he's got a 100% ROI bag of Paydirt. It's only $200 right now. Can't beat that. But all right, first we're going to do, what are we going to do first? First, we're going to do let's do the smaller one first. So we're going to do the 1.6 ounce silver bar first. We're going to do that first. So again, 1.6 ounce pull names, 1.6 ounce silver bar, and then a 6.7 ounce silver copper round. 6.7 ounce copper round. Both of these are from Cajun Bullion. Entries are John Gear, Aaron Mack, Rinky's Carnage Crew, Michael Reed, Biermans, Adam Weiss, Teo, and Shane Prothero. And this thing really likes you, Teo. I mean, it wants everyone to know you're here. So we're going to shuffle it up, pull first prize, 1.6 ounce silver bar. Let's go. Good luck. Thank you for joining my live shows all these times to win. It looks like Aaron. I'm pretty sure it's Aaron Mack. So Aaron Mack, congratulations. You're winning this. We'll remove your name, shuffle it up a couple more times, spin it again, and this is for the 6.7 ounce copper round. So good luck to everyone. Is it going to be Shane or John? Ooh, it's going to be close. I think it's Shane. So there you go, Shane Berthero. So Shane Berthero, thank you for joining my live show all the time. You're always here. Those will both be sent off for you. Remove your names, and then we're going to go to the big wheel. Let me catch up on chat really quick, make sure. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, crowns will kill you. I see, me personally, I have the absolute worst luck with crowns. Both of my crowns are the last 3 crowns I've had put on, 2 of them, or all 3 of them actually, after the crowns were put on, they had to then go in because the teeth were fine. They didn't have any problems with the roots or anything like that when I had them done. After I had the crowns put on, within 2 or 3 months, all of them, every time, had to then go back in and get a root canal on them, which makes it more difficult, more expensive. And then, of course, my front one, I got the crown put on. A month later, I got the root canal, and a month later, tooth broke, and I had to put an implant in. So, and I'm still paying off that implant. I'm almost done paying it off, but I almost paid it off. So close, John. But again, go to the Nightbot right above, pinned comment. You can win some gold or a gold-plated dime, whatever you want. So you can still win something tonight. Oh, Lord, Paydirt just fell down on my shelf of wonder. And a big wheel when I had a big wheel when I was a kid too. I loved my big wheel. I remember the big wheel, and then right when I was getting older was when the green machine came out. And I really wanted a green machine so bad, but we just had a big wheel. That was it. The rich kids all got the green machine because it was way more expensive. But all right, wheel names. This is the big boy. Everybody's name on here. If you are a Paydirt Patreon subscriber in the month of May. So if you were a Patreon member last month, your name is on this wheel. I appreciate you being on there. You didn't have to guess for the gold guessing or anything because I am not putting on this. I am just doing this for David. So David, Whiskey Lover, even his name is on here. He's on here somewhere. I think he's one of the first names. Yeah, Whiskey Lover's on here, so he could win this himself. He didn't say, he made no stipulations. He said, just give this away. So I'm giving this away. It's already boxed up, sealed up. We'll be going out tomorrow. We're going to shuffle it up. Good luck to everyone. Thank you for being a Patreon member, all of you. If you win, I will tell you. Of course, I will have to open this up and put a card in here to make sure they thank David. So, good luck, everybody. There we go. Let's go. See who it is. Is it going to be Keith and Win? It's going to be Keith and Win. And I was going to talk about them earlier because Keith and Win, I have a prize for them that I still haven't shipped out because they are out prospecting. So Keith and Win, they won. Congratulations. This will be sitting on my desk, I guess, until they come back. I think it's late next month or middle of next month. They come back from prospecting somewhere. So, all right, Keith and Win, congratulations. And thank you all for being Patreon members. And now you must all suffer with the best website in the world, Miller Prospecting. So make sure you check out my website. I am going to be putting some more information. I say this all the time. I've been working on it. I have something coming in both of these, a little space right here. They're just very long and tenuous and taking me a long time to build. So I do have more stuff coming, as always, though. Top 10 recommended sites, last 100 reviews. But I think the most important thing on here are sellers to avoid. Because these are the companies that will rip you off. You won't get good ROIs off them. So sellers to avoid, I think, is probably that in the top 10 of the most important things on my website. So, but all right. We still have to do one more giveaway. We're going to do a random comment one in a few minutes. But let me make y'all look at my ugly mug for a little bit first while I set it all up and stuff. So, yeah, definitely. That was so awesome because that's what I had him all packed up to ship to him. And he was like, no, give one away. I had the green machine and was flying down the hill at grandma and got run over. Yeah, we used to get run over a lot as kids. Like you don't think about it as much because nowadays you see it on the news or something like, oh, kid was run over. When I was a kid, you at least knew 1 or 2 friends that got run over. At least, because kids back in the day, we all played outside all the time. So that's what everyone did. Everyone was always outside from during the summer from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Everybody was outside. It was like when the lights went out, that's when you came home. So the odds were you were going to get hit by a car at least once. So, Dale, thank you very much, and thank you for joining the show. And yes, congratulations to all the winners tonight. I will have a new gold guessing contest. I don't know what day it's coming out. Not the first Saturday of the month. It's coming out the second Saturday. Um, so it'll be June 14th. So yeah, June 14th, I will have the next gold guessing contest coming out with what all the prizes will be, things like that. So I don't know what all the prizes are going to be. I don't have, like I said, I don't want to get too much into it because I'm kind of upset about it. But I did have a gold nugget on the way to me that I had purchased just for this gold guessing contest. And unfortunately, post office stole it. The postman stole it. So I had a postman steal it, and for whatever reason, I'm having difficult times getting anything done about it. So luckily, wasn't like a sleeping dragon or anything like that. So I have another nugget I'm going to have to get to do the gold guessing. So I was hoping it would still show up. So I've been putting it off. I'm still hoping it'll show up. So, but I will, again, the 14th of this month. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, we'll have the next gold guessing contest. Oh yeah, that's it. You had to read the paper. That was it. The only way you knew about something was reading the paper back in the day. That's why they didn't have, as much bad stuff happening because there weren't as many copycats because people just didn't know about it. When you were a kid, all you read was the funnies. You'd wait for Sunday and you'd read the funnies, and that was it. The other 6 days you didn't care. So, Yep, that's it, PA. Lots of whippings. Hey, Win, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. TM, thank you for joining the show. I had a Tonka truck. I rode on those too. Those big old metal Tonka trucks that just dig into your side. You remember, yeah. I will send y'all a message on Patreon. Because I still have your old package, your other package y'all had won a while back. I need to see if it's all right for me to send them to you. Brian, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. 49 on the 12th. Oh, good luck. So, I'm getting close to that big 5-0. So, all right, let me set up because again, if you're here late, go to Nightbot, top of pin chat. It says to win a Miller Prospecting gold plated dime. Click on that. There will be a link. Follow that video, leave a comment, and you'll get your choice. Now, either a gold plated dime or a little wee bit of Miller Prospecting gold on a card. So I will send that to you. You will have to post something in chat if I pull your name. So leave a comment, wait around until I pull a name. If that's you, post something in the live chat and say that's me. Then you'll have to email me so I can send it off to you, send me your address, all that good stuff. And as always, YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is me just thanking people who join my live show and hang out with me. So it's 10 BMD, that's it. I'm past that 50. Yeah, I'm past that too. It's way past that, unfortunately. I'm at the point because once you go over 50, that's when the mind starts going. So yeah, I'm closer to 60 than 50. So all right, let me go pull this link. You can get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Right. And again, before the show ends and all that, let me again thank everybody for being a Patreon member or a subscriber or just coming to hang out. If you're not a subscriber and you just like to come hang out on the live show, I appreciate that just as much as well. I wouldn't do my show if I didn't have my Patreon members or my subscribers or people hanging out on these live shows. I know there's a lot of other things people could be doing, supporting other channels, so I really do appreciate everybody. So just hit 50 last month. Going to 64, feel like I'm 80. Yeah, I'm 56 and I feel like I'm 56 unless it's my mind or my knees. So my knees feel like they're like 96 and, my brain feels like it's 86 because it's like turning into mush. I was joking with somebody the other day about how forgetful you get when you get older. And this is what happened. I was watching something. I had my phone in my hand. I said, man, I should Google that. I opened my phone, went to Safari, hit Google, and had no idea what I was on Google for. I was like, what was I doing? And I had to sit, put my phone down, think, okay, what did I just see? What dawned in my head? What was it? And I was like, that was it. It took me like 3 minutes to remember. It should have taken me, And I was just like, oh, Lord. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Steven. I'm really sorry to hear that. And yeah, nobody does, you know, obits, or almost nobody even reads a paper anymore. I personally, I used to love reading the paper, but now it's just so inconvenient to even buy the newspaper that you just don't do it, because they don't have like delivery to your house. And then they do, they charge you so much more money. If the paper costs $2.50 or on a Sunday, they want to charge you $10 to deliver it. So, yeah, but really sorry to hear about that, Steven. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember those. I remember back in the day, the schools used to, as wood shop, they would teach you how, they would have you make paddles to bring home. Like, here, make a paddle so you can bring it home. Sometimes I get lost mid sentence. I do that all the time. Yeah, if it's a long story, you're messed. It's just it. If you're listening to me and I'm trying to tell you a long story, odds are halfway through I will forget why I started the story, and it's just say I heard it already. Yeah. But all right, let's do the last giveaway. This is for everyone who is in live chat tonight. Make sure you still probably have time. Let me go make sure all the comments are going through. So go to the pinned comment if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Make sure nothing is being held. Nothing. Everyone's comments went through, which is good. So all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug one last time. Do this. And again, when you post in the live chat, just tell me if you want the gold-plated dime or the gold, and then we'll go from there. So again, best website, and oh, this website is so great. Unbelievable. Someone must have put a lot of work into that website. All right, YouTube comment picker. There we go. Let's fetch. How many comments? Anything goes. No replies. 51 comments. All right. Good luck, everyone. 51 comments. Remember, just post in chat if you want the gold-plated dime or the little piece of gold. So it won't be this one exactly because I have another one upstairs. I have a couple of them. I made a couple of them. So let's pick a winner. Foobar. So congratulations to Foobar. Good luck, everyone. Well, nobody else has got any luck. Foobar got all the luck. It's not even Friday. All right, so congratulations. Now it's back to the best website in the world, and then the ugly mug. So congratulations, Foobar. Just let me know if you want the gold marine. How's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Fell asleep. All right, Foobar. All you have to do is email me. I'll type my email. I don't know if it needs a thing or not in the email. Yeah, just email me, Dylan@MillerProspecting.com. Just popped them in chat. Let me know if you want a little bit of gold or gold-plated dime, whichever one you want, and I'll send those off to you. So, but congratulations and thank you. Thank you for joining the live show. I appreciate it. Yeah, you missed the whole thing, Refoctress. You can just wait till tomorrow and watch the whole replay. So, again, as always, thank you to all my Patreon members. I will have the new Patreon Guess the Gold contest on the 14th of this month. It will be a Saturday, so I can post it on a Saturday. I'm in the habit of posting videos on Saturdays, so that will be that. I do have a video coming out this Saturday. It's on the shelf. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, it's right there. I will be having that. It's supposed to be, now this is going to be a different video. It is going to be a Paydirt review, but it is going to be different than all the other Paydirt reviews I've done. I'm doing this one totally different. Well, I will tell you the ROI. This video is not going to be about the ROI. So that video will be coming out Saturday. Later this month, I do have the Flower Gold Wizard Sluice. I'm going to be doing another much harder video for it. I'm going to be really running it through its paces to see if it's really just as good as it is, because it did go up in price a little bit. And if they're going to raise the price, it better be better than what I did in my last video on it. So I will be doing another Flower Gold Wizards video this month. And I'm also going to be doing a video this month telling you where you can go sell your gold to, because there's a lot of places you can sell your gold to, and you want to get the best prices. If you have to sell your gold, well, it's this high up. So I'm going to give you a whole bunch of places where you can sell your gold to, and a whole bunch of places not to sell your gold to. So that's coming up this month, thanks to my Patreon member. So Richard, thank you very much. Yeah, Gold Baron. This was supposed to come out this month, but I had to move it because, I knew I had to have extra time to make sure I do this video. So I'm actually going to have to probably set up another camera. I don't know where or how, but I'm going to have to set up another camera for your video, I think. But thank you all for joining the show. I appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. No one just wants to look at my ugly mug while we talk about tacos and eating and stuff like that. Now, next Tuesday, I will be panning out some Gold Baron Paydirt. So next Tuesday, so Saturday, I have a Gold Baron Paydirt video coming up. If you didn't see it, it's up there. And then next Tuesday, if it gets here in time, I totally spaced out and didn't have a secret shopper order some, so I have some coming. Hopefully it'll be here. So I love Flower Gold Wizard. Jason is the best prospector out there. I love watching his videos. And I love his sluice. I actually really, really love his sluice. I recently sold off a lot of my equipment. And if everyone notices, I did not sell my Flower Gold sluice. I really enjoy the thing. I think it's better than any other piece of equipment I've had in a really long time. But I really want to run it through some paces to see how good it really is. So it will probably destroy your equipment. Oh, I'm going to pan it. Gold Baron, I'm panning this sucker out. I am not using any equipment for this. I am panning this bag of Paydirt out. All my reviews are, I have never done a review where I did not pan it out. So I am panning this thing out. Like I said, it's going to be a different video. We'll have to see just what it is. So, but we'll have to see. You have to see. Saturday the video is coming out, unless I, just go mad and crazy, then they'll just be, you'll never hear from me again because I went crazy panning out this Paydirt. So, but I'm going to get out of here, everyone. Thanks again. Saturday, a new video coming out. Next Tuesday, we're going to be panning out some Paydirt, so it'll be a longer show, less ugly mug and stuff like that. But thanks to everyone. I really do appreciate you all being Patreon members. I really do appreciate everyone who subscribes, and I super appreciate everyone who joins me on these Tuesday night live shows. So thank you all very much. Hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful week. And I will see you all hopefully again next Tuesday, and we can talk about next Saturday's video. So I'm out of here. Thank